So I have a few different Eneloop batteries here, rechargeable batteries, that I want to know. I'm testing them and I'm gonna put them to charge to see which ones give me error and how far or how much do they charge and how good are they to use with a microphone. So I want to do this test offline without putting them in service during a live event, because I don't want to risk them dying on me mid-event. So this one is 107, basically 1 volt. I'm gonna put it to charge here shortly with a few others. This other one is roughly 1.3 volts. We have this one at 1.3 volts as well. .1 volts. I'm gonna leave them charging overnight, and I'm gonna measure them again once they are all charged and see how well they were able to recharge, if they were all able to make it roughly to 1.4 volts. As you can see, immediately I'm getting 2 of them blinking. That means that they have some sort of error. I'm gonna leave them still overnight with the other 2. Hopefully the other 2 don't give me an error. And if these 2 are not able to charge fully, I'm gonna probably do a few more tests, like maybe let them decharge all the way, leaving them on a microphone all the way until they are depleted, and see if they can recharge from there. Otherwise, I'm gonna just discard them properly. So I will inform how the test went. All right, so seems like 3 out of the 4 batteries are giving an error, and 1 did charge properly. So I'm gonna check the voltage on them and see how they're working. All right, so it's been about 12 hours of attempting to charge these batteries, and 3 out of 4 are giving an error. Though that's what the blinking lights mean on this charger. So I'm about to check the voltage on them. Okay, so this one giving error is 1.3 volts. This one is also blinking in error. 1.3 volts as well. Another one with an error. Okay, this one definitely is no longer good. One volt, and I had labeled it before as a good battery after a previous test, but seems like it's gone bad. So put it on the side, and this one didn't give me an error. So let's check it out. So this one goes all the way to 1.4 volts. So we have these 2, 1.3 volts, one with 1.4, and one that only reached 1 volt. So this one definitely is bad. These 2 I'm gonna test. I'm gonna leave them on a microphone on for several hours and see how voltage drops and if they are able to recharge again. So I will be testing these 2 batteries that were giving error and only reaching 1.3 volts. I'm gonna place them in this wireless microphone, which is where I normally use them, and see how they discharge, how long they last, and if they are able to recover after being depleted. All right, so with 2 batteries at 1.3 volts, the microphone is already indicating 2/3 of the battery. So I'm gonna leave it on, even though it's not gonna be used at all, but just on, and see how it discharge. Seems like the battery is charged fully, no errors. Let's check the voltage. And I am surprised, it's 1.4. Seems like it charged fully. And this battery was giving error before and only charging to 1.3 volts. Checking the other one, similar results, 1.4 volts if we round. So I think it was successful to just leave these batteries on the microphone and let it deplete fully, which is what that is exactly what we don't do when we use these batteries at church with our wireless microphone, and probably what happens with many similar uses, whether it's a show, a gig, church event. Batteries are used for a short time and they only go halfway. They don't charge, decharge fully, and that might have been the reason. So I will put them now on the microphone and see. I will expect that it will show full charge. All right, both batteries are now in the microphone. They are not showing fully charged, kind of 2/3, but I gotta admit that's not uncommon when the batteries are used. That's what I normally get sometimes with batteries that have been used for a long time. This type of rechargeable battery. Also, this rechargeable battery is not like the regular alkaline that goes all the way to 1.6, 1.7 volts. These go to 1.4 as we just saw. So I'm gonna leave it on with these two batteries and see how long they last. 5:29, Monday, January 5th. So I'm just gonna leave it there and see if it improves every time that they discharge fully, if they are able to charge better. But the good news, the best accomplishment here was that they charged higher than 1.3 and they were not giving an error. So I have found that this battery testing tool is really useful, especially when you're using any type of battery, especially rechargeable batteries. The Eneloop batteries, when you have used them for too long, they start showing you an error message on the charger. And what I found out, I used to think that this was because they were no longer charging at all, but I found that it seems to mean that they are no longer charging above a certain level. These batteries are rated to 1.2 volts. And this battery tester tests both the regular alkaline 1.5 volts and also the 1.2 volt rechargeable batteries. So the first step is to put the battery on the back. It's at 1 AAA. The Eneloop rechargeable batteries or Panasonic, they are 1.2 volts. The best place to check them out is here. You just need to press this against the battery, making sure that the positive and negative are on the right spot. And these are completely new, and they are fully charged, and they charge up to 1.4 volts. I have found that placing a label on the rechargeable batteries with the date where I place them in service is really helpful to determine if they are coming close to needing replacement, or also to understand how long do they last. That has given me a really good understanding of how good these batteries are and how worth they are the investment. And this is the labeler that I use for a lot of things when it comes to sound stuff at church. It's really helpful, especially when you think that things might be used in more than one place for by different groups or different churches sharing the same place or building. I like to label things so that way there's no confusion when we're sharing. It's been very helpful. So it's easy to write what you need and also to print.